Christmas is around the corner, and with our household, we are a no Santa household, and I know we will get a lot of hate comments for that, but that we feel that it is imperative that we share that, because what works for our household doesn't necessarily work for everyone's household, but we still want to share what we do for the holidays. So for us, Christmas is all about Jesus. It's about the birth of Jesus. And yes, we don't know when Jesus was truly born, but Christmas nowadays is about his birth and about the Nativity Story. So to keep our family focused on Jesus, we don't do any Santa. We don't speak about Santa. And of course, we're going to make this a series too, because I have a lot of reasons why not to do Santa. And there are reasons that you can do no Santa that's not religious based. You know, there are a lot of arguments for it, not based on religion, but for us, because we are Christians, because we believe in Jesus, based on our faith and how we want to raise our children in our household, you know, we're going to do a no Santa household, because every kid is told that Santa can see you when you're awake, he can see when you're sleeping, you can't see him ever, he's far away, he knows when you're good, when you're bad, you know, and it sounds a lot like God. And when kids get older and they finally realize that Santa's not real, and then they put two and two together and they start comparing Santa to God, then they might question that God's not real. So for us, we're going to make this a series, so we're going to expand a little bit more. This is just our starter video, but we just want to say, you know, we don't do any Santa in this house because we like to keep it very Jesus focused. And if you don't agree with that, then that's okay. You don't have to. This is our family.
Not everybody agrees.
Exactly. And it's okay if you want to raise your kids with Santa. I don't have any hate of Santa
That's
in my
your
heart.
household. You can do it as you please. But for our household, we don't do Santa.
Yeah, exactly.
So that we can keep our focus on God.
Yeah.
Have our children keep their focus on him as well.
Yep. Perfect.
And not be commercialized and sucked into the money pit.
Yeah, because there's just so much out there that's Santa this and Santa that and pictures with Santa. And I'm like, why can't we do pictures with baby Jesus and make like a cute little nativity scene?
That'd be kind of cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? Or,
the parents, their hard work.
Right?
Doesn't get recognized, like when they buy gifts.
Yeah.
Oh, Santa got that. Santa got that.
Right. Clayton's totally right. You know, there are families who purchase gifts and give them to their kids saying they're from Santa, but one family may not be able to afford that. One family may be able to afford something, you know, much more spectacular, like an Xbox, a PlayStation, but one family can only afford socks and something like that. And so then, and they're both gifts say they're from Santa. So in the kid's perspective, it's like, well, why did I get socks and he got an Xbox or he got a brand new bike, you know? So then Santa seems like he's judging everyone, and then the poor parents are not getting thanked for their hard work and what it took to pay for that gift, you know, because...
But when the kids are adults, they'll appreciate the socks.
Yes. Adults appreciate socks. Always socks. I hated socks growing up, but love them now.
I'll never turn down a pack of socks.
No. Puma socks are the best, though.
Puma socks are the way to go.
Yes. The white ones with the black lettering logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the blue ones, too. As long as they're ankle socks.
Yeah. I know. We're old. We're millennials.
Are better than tube
we're
socks.
Millennials. Ankle socks. have a Gen Z or Gen Alpha walk around and look at us in our socks. Oh, you're a boomer.
We're not boomers.
No. Not even my mom's a boomer. My mom's Gen X. My grandmother's a boomer. While we're on the discussion of other reasons why I don't do Santa, is that Santa encourages lying to your children. Yes. So, you know, like, we're not going to do the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny is also religious reasons because we want to keep it on the resurrection of Jesus. But we'll get more into that when it comes to Easter time. This is Christmas. We want to talk about the birth of Jesus.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. Yes. But yeah, we feel that with Santa, you know, that you're lying to your children. And I mean, there are certain things you can lie to your kids about, you know, certain little white lies that aren't going to hurt their feelings. But when it comes to something as big as Santa Claus, that's different. To me, it's way too commercialized. I feel like the Bible says that, you know, you have to live in this world, but you can't necessarily always be of this world. You know, you have to find the balance between it. And
don't seek earthly things.
Yeah, exactly. Don't seek earthly possessions. And I feel like Santa, you know, disrupts that whole thing and is all about gifts. And yes, there are some great movies that do have Santa in it that's about, you know, giving and family and togetherness. You know, they're all great movies as long as they have a great message behind them. I mean, personally, I love the movie Klaus. That's on Netflix. Movie. It's a good movie, and it kind of is like the backstory of sending letters to Santa. And yeah, it's got Santa in it. It doesn't have Jesus in it, but it has great morals and great backstories in it. You know, it's such a great movie. So I mean, like, yeah, I'm a no Santa household, but like I just don't have Santa figurines. We don't do pictures with Santa. We're not going to leave cookies out for Santa. We're going to not tell our children not to, you know, they're not going to believe in Santa. But if our children do come across a kid who does believe in Santa, we're going to let them not break the news to them. You know, we're going to tell them that Santa is this concept that has been created. He's been over commercialized. So there are a lot of kids out there that do believe in Santa. So it's not your place to tell them that Santa's not real.
Don't ruin it for them.
Don't ruin it for them.
Don't be that kid.
Right? Because everyone always says that, you know, by not doing Santa that we're ruining the magic of Christmas. But personally, I find that the magic of Christmas comes from Jesus. That we give all of our thanks to God, to Heavenly Father. You know, He's given us everything. This is the time of year that we can give everything back to Him.
Yep. Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, I have a lot of reasons of why I don't do Santa. And, you know, like, I don't do any Santa hats. And as someone who does artwork and creates products for Etsy, it's kind of hard to make Christmas items because everyone always expects you to just add a Santa hat into something or add reindeers or whatnot. And yes, reindeers are real, but most reindeers are associated with Santa. Rudolph. And yeah, Rudolph, and then the eight reindeers. Yeah. But personally, we just don't do that in our house.
I'm okay with that.
And it's for personal reasons, you know, nativity scenes and snowflakes and gingerbreads, you know. Do you have anything to add about why we don't do Santa?
Really. I mean, it's personal preference, and
you're gonna spill your coffee. There you go.
We don't want to do that. And showing your love for the Lord. Yeah,
and you know, we have gotten a lot of hate from it, but yeah, so you know, Christmas is coming up real soon, and you know, if you do Santa, good on you. You know, that's your thing. Just with us, we don't do Santa, and we're not going to force that on anyone. We're just explaining why we don't. You know, and if you choose to do no Santa with your kids, you know, good for you. Again, it's all
everybody's choice.
Exactly. It's what works best for your family and your morals. You know, I always want to just give thanks back to the Lord. The Lord has provided all of this for us. And I mean, this is not necessarily the one time a year that we only give thanks to Him, but
it's definitely a special reason to.
It's definitely a special reason to keep coming back to Him. Like, here's yet another reason to come back to the Lord. Mm-hmm. Here's another reason to come back to Him. And, you know, it's about family and togetherness. And, you know, this is going to be we're going to be in Florida for Christmas this year. So it's kind of going to be sad that we're not going back to Montana.
Not a white Christmas.
Not a white Christmas. No, it's going to be a sandy Christmas.
Sandy and palm trees.
Sandy and palm trees. Maybe a falling lizard.
Maybe. Well, yeah, get some falling iguanas.
Is it the iguanas?
It's the iguanas.
Falling iguanas.
Falling iguanas.
I don't know.
We're not far enough south, though.
I don't know. I saw on the map that over in like the Tallahassee area that they can also get it too. So I'm like, I think it depends on where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm glad we don't have them here. At least I haven't seen them anyway.
No, not too many. Not like when we went to Pompano Beach.
No.
On our honeymoon, and we saw like
there's a lot
four
of them
just in the parking lot. Just like when we rolled up into the hotel parking lot, there was like 4 just right around, and then there was this little gecko just chilling in.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah. But Santa distracts from Jesus and the true meaning of Christmas, and so
absolutely.
Yeah, just do your thing, and we're just here to explain why we don't do our thing. Please, no hate comments. I know they're common, but you know, we're just
enough hate in the world.
There's enough hate in the world, and we're just explaining our side and why we're doing what we're doing. You know, like, we can be friends with everyone, but that doesn't mean that we have to force our way onto someone else, or that they have to force their way onto us. You know, we can all just agree to disagree, and that we, you know, all each keep our traditions to ourselves.
And sometimes
and
it's
if
nice
we want
to start new traditions.
Right? Yeah, because you grew up with Santa.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I didn't grow up with Santa. My mom didn't do the whole Santa thing with me.
Yeah.
And I loved Christmas growing up, you know? Christmas was always such a fun time. You know, for my first 10 years of life, I lived in Idaho, so we would drive the 9 hours it would take to get back to Montana. And so Christmas time to me was always spent with the family. Yeah. That was always a blast. I loved Christmas.
Me too.
Yeah.